Hi, welcome to Recalculating Your Business Site. This is a fun space. This space was created for creative minds that would like to learn more about business. I'm a designer myself, and I had to learn how to do business, like many of you, maybe through experiences, like different things that I had to do at work, maybe by checking different kind of books, doing things that I never learned how to. It was not an easy path. So as a designer, I thought, well, why not make it easier for those that are in that journey. And that also means that that journey is not necessarily to be like, I want to be an entrepreneur, I want to have a side hustle, I want to have a gig, I want to be a freelancer. This space is also for those that are currently working and want to learn more about business, or maybe want to take one more step and become a manager and learn a little bit more about leadership and about how to create a team and how to motivate teams. So it's a little bit of everything that will allow you to learn together all the different elements of business that maybe we were not taught in school as much. Remember that at school we went through, ideation and creativity and a lot of things, but we never really went through much about business and how to go about if at one point we wanted to have a side hustle, or maybe we wanted to be a freelancer, or even just like went into whatever company and wanted to succeed, and which is missing those little parts. So this is a space for that. The idea is that this is going to be a community for us to discuss all these different things that we want to talk about. It could be from how to structure my gig or my side hustle or my freelance or my small company, or how to grow in my company, or how to start a gig, or how to start a side hustle, how to figure out my first steps if you don't know how. And this is a safe space for that. In reality, the only thing that we need here is to start. And through these podcast and through the different sessions that we're going to have, I will be teaching you different things that I went through, and some things that worked, some things that didn't work. We're going to invite designers that are now either growing in a company that has not been built by them, or that it's a side hustle, or maybe that have a gig, or maybe that are freelancers. So then we can see different perspectives and different points of view. I will also invite you to maybe read some books that I read that were working for me and that worked. I read a lot of books about business and about entrepreneurship and so on. So I would recommend you those as well. If you're interested in reading, then fine. If not, I'll just bring you a little bit of bits and pieces from those books here anyways, so then you can learn about it. And at the end of the day, the only thing that I want here is so we can learn together, we can grow together, we can build what we always wanted. I know many of you as designers have in you the idea of working for someone, but having a side hustle, but maybe having a gig, or maybe even say, I'm working now for this company, but I really, really want to be a freelancer one day, or I really want to have my company. And this will give you the tools for that. So I'm happy you're here. I'm very thankful that you chose this time for you to be with me. And I'm looking forward to bringing all this knowledge and to working together through this podcast. The name of this podcast came about my own experiences, but also the idea of how Google Maps, or like how those GPSs that we have in our cars or in our cell phones nowadays keep on helping us recalculate the best route. And then I thought right away, there's a really good connection between that sense of recalculating and what you need to do so. And then when you recalculate in your car through the maps and through that GPS, it always tells you what's the best route, what's maybe easier, faster. And then that made me think, well, recalculating your business side is a way for us to ease you into the recalculations that you always have to do in your life. Because let's be honest, we keep on moving ahead and shifting and creating new destinies and futures. And for those new recalculations, we need new tools to be able to be successful there. And that is where recalculating your business side came about. The idea of being able to give you all the tools and the information and my experience as much as possible for you to be able to recalculate your path in an easier way, in a better way. And for the most part, like together with someone that can guide you and help you out. So that's the fun part as well about the name of Recalculating Your Business Side. That brings that connection between what your new life will be, where we're heading, the vision, and how are you going to get there, and all the tools and all the knowledge that you can get from this podcast to be able to get there in the best way possible. I will also invite you to some courses and some webinars that will come along the way later on. So in case some of you are interested in learning one thing or the other, or there's specifics on something that you really want to learn about, let me know. So we can create either a webinar or we can create a space like this one to talk about it. So welcome to Recalculating Your Business Site. Looking forward to seeing you in the next episode. Follow me at the Business Side of Design on Instagram and make sure you save these podcasts, Recalculating Your Business Site, so we can see next time. See you later.